Thank you for joining us. The Yoruba people of the southwest Nigeria have a saying that on the death of the elephant, various types of knives will surface. We have such a situation on our hands as various suggestions fly around over how to handle the looming protests. On its part, a support group for the presidential ambition of former Vice President Atiku, the Nigerian Youths for Atiku, told President Bola Tinubu to address the nation and reverse some policies to ease tension about the planned protests. The group insists that it is the right thing to do in the face of the current hardship in the country. Jide, on the death of an elephant, many swallow a marriage.
You know, I really think the president should address the nation, and I'm confident that he will address the nation. I'm very confident that he will do that, so that people don't
want to be assured. Want to get assured.
Yeah, so that people don't say, "Oh, he's not concerned. He's aloof." You know, he's been held hostage and all that rubbish. This is not a president.
As we're talking now, the federal
anybody can
council
hold.
meeting is going on. So
this is not a president that anybody can hold hostage. To say the president has been held hostage is a stupid thing to say. I'm sorry to use those words, because this is a man. Tinubu is a man who exercises his right to his opinion, to his views, even as president. As a governor of Lagos.
That's why I said
my friend was his speechwriter. And many times Ashwaju will not use the speech. He will speak from his heart. So this is not a person. You may say that, yes, you did not have access to him. But the moment a person becomes president, access becomes limited.
Difficult.
Don't kid yourself. Access becomes limited. But that's not the same thing as saying that he's been held hostage. By who? In this government, who is the person who can hold him hostage? A man who is so opinionated. Look at the decision that I took today, for example, that they should sell crude oil to Dangote in Naira.
Yes, immediately.
Led for the NNPC. That will not happen because the royalties, the profit, the rent, everything in that oil sector is denominated in dollars. So the NNPC will feel, oh, I will have issues with recovery if I have to now sell to you in dollars, I mean in Naira. But the president has taken a decision. He has taken a decision, so at the end of the day,
it's like a marching order.
Yes, he said, go and do it. That's why the president is in position to take such decisions.
It's the Minister of Petroleum.
It will certainly hurt the NNPC. But the decision has been taken. So now I believe that the president can look at some of his policies. Because as I've said before, if a policy is not working, you have to tweak it. You have to take a second look at it. We are not going to be slaves.
Like, are you talking about the removal of subsidy?
No.
Going back
no.
to that regime?
You know, what I felt we could have done was a phased flotation of our currency.
Okay, that other component.
Phased flotation. Not to do the flotation at once. That is what put us in the situation I found. I said, you should have done it in a phased manner, and then ultimately,
and to put the two of them together
immediately. The same time, you remove the because there was certainly forex subsidy. You took it away in one fell swoop, and then you floated the currency, and then decided to go and match up with the black market rate because you wanted to put an end to arbitrage. You said, let us go and meet them where they are. Initially, it was 900 naira to $1 now. Do you remember? After the removal of this thing, after the floating of the naira, it was 900. But we then decided, okay, let's go and meet them to discourage the
black market.
Yes. And those times we had situations when even the official rate was higher than the black market, was lower than the black market rate, which encouraged many Nigerians. But for me, we should have taken those steps little by little. If you ask me, they are not undesirable, but to do them at once, and once we did them, we then had the problem of diesel price, for example, going up. Now we found ourselves paying subsidy again in another guise. Subsidy that we removed from source because of the devaluation of our currency. The landing cost is almost 1,300.
Yeah. I can't afford to settle that.
You can,
anything be in that range.
Nigeria, we do not even take tax from PMS. Many countries of the world as much as 63% tax on PMS. Yes. We cannot afford it.
But did you agree that this move that you said ought to have been done in phases is what the ripple effect is what we are experiencing now in terms of food price hike?
Yes.
Honestly.
Because we are not a producing nation per se, we are a consumer nation.
So now how do we go back to buying yam for the normal 2,000 naira as against the 9,000 and the 10,000 naira?
The cost of diesel is a big factor in the food inflation that we are facing, because the cost of transportation is high.
Because if you really look at it, this protest is about that hike in food prices.
But a lot of people are making it to look as if it's something else by this demand. If we are just sticking to this hike in prices, I'm telling you, there's
a political side to it. And people are...
That's what we're saying. That money is just about hiking. Inflation,
and your money is being spent to mobilize people for protest.
Yes, and to demobilize people too.
Yes, and I agree with you.
And to demobilize people too, both ways.
Of course, now it's a battle of two elephants now.
I agree with you. The president,
because if we don't do that, you know where it will end up.
Honestly. True, because you only know how a protest will start. You cannot tell how it will end.
Yes,
but the president needs to address us. It's due.
It's a president.
If it snowballs,
Nigerians will know that he means well for us and
yes,
for us.
And you know what I'm looking forward to? If he addresses us, he should be able to make some far-reaching decisions.
Yes.
And make some consequential decisions, as they say in the courts. You know? So consequential orders. Consequential directives.
To be carried out.
So that can give people hope that, yes, this president is not just sitting there. He wants to take some steps to help us to solve these problems. I look forward to that.
Hopefully before the 1st of August.
Yes, I know the president could be on the eve of it, but I'm certain that he will
talk to Nigerians.
He will talk to Nigerians. Nigerians are waiting.
Okay, the mention.
And I'm happy that the NCC gave an order to the MTN.
For that scene.
Because that thing was
just an embarrassment. I'm telling you.
You know, it's making many people to be angry.
Just to
it will have worsened the protest.
No, it's something that happened at the wrong time.
Yes.
But notice had been sent out to subscribers for them to link their scenes.
But the tension that it generated was what made them
stop people queuing all over the place.
Yes.
I want to thank you, Babajide Kolade Otitoju, the Mesho. Thank you. And Celestina, thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you for the
me.
rescue job. And that's our package today.